This year, I went from $0 to $100,000 pre-tax in the bank in 6 months. And I'm going to show you exactly how I got here. So for quick context, I came from a place in Africa called Ghana, if you couldn't tell by my accent.
Do you know the way?
I know the way.
And where I'm from, making money is basically fraud. You're supposed to go to school, go to university, get a job, work, maybe start a local business, work, die. There is literally no other path. Now, I was blessed enough to have a good home, good education, food on the table, all of that. But most importantly, I had access to the outside world through the internet. And that is how I slowly started to open my eyes. The first thing I saw was YouTube. People were literally getting paid actual money to post themselves playing games with their friends. So I tried it. I think I made like 5 YouTube channels and I posted like 1 or 2 Minecraft videos. But I never took it seriously because I didn't really believe it could actually work. I didn't personally know anyone doing it. But time passed and that feeling of there's more to life than this just never went away. So after high school, it was time for me to go to university, and that feeling just came back, like there's more to life than this. I just knew it. So I decided, let me try posting at least 1 YouTube video every week for a year. Even if I have no proof that it worked, at least I tried something. So I made my first proper YouTube channel called Mikey, and I posted for like 6 months and I just gave up. I was posting some FL Studio remake boring videos and nothing was working. I legit would have quit, but one of the few friends I told about the channel told me to just keep going. And luckily around that time, the game Fortnite was blowing up. And I knew from watching Minecraft videos that there was this thing called parodies. You basically take a famous song and you just change the lyrics to fit whatever you want. So think about it. Anytime a popular song came out, I would just change the lyrics to Fortnite. Popular song, popular game.
Come on, man! That's too easy!
That was when something finally worked. So I did this for the next 2 years until no one cared about the game anymore. And in those 2 years, I made $14,600 from YouTube, $10,000 from Fortnite, and another $10,000 by posting those songs on Spotify and Apple Music. Almost $35,000. That was a lot of money for me. My biggest month, I made like $2,500. That definitely changed my perspective, but I didn't know if I could do it again. Now, at this point, I had graduated university and my parents wanted me to continue on and do my masters. So I told them I was tired, I needed a break, I needed to take a gap year to figure out what I wanted to do. But obviously I knew what I wanted. I just knew that they wouldn't get it. It's annoying because they're going to watch this video. So anyways, the plan was simple. Step 1. Take a gap year and escape the country. Luckily, my sister had already moved out, so I had a place to go. Step 2. Figure out the rest later. There was no plan. I just knew there was more to life. Like, I just knew it. So now it's January 2022. I'm in a new country and I need to figure out how to make money online. And I only had about $700 left because my parents made me put most of the money in some bank investments. So I actually started to do like online surveys and that made me like $50 in a month. But that was just useless. So I just did what literally everyone does and search how to make money online. And after everything, the only thing that made sense to me was dropshipping. The basic idea is you find a random product on AliExpress, then you make a website and you put that product on your website and you just raise the price. Then you find a way to advertise it online so that people come to your website and give you their money. After they buy, you go to AliExpress, you pay for the product, but you put the customer's details in there. So the AliExpress sellers will ship it directly to the customer and you don't even have to touch the product. Easy, right? Yeah, no. I literally tried this thing from January to like October and I didn't make any money from it. I wasted all this time and my dream to make money online wasn't even real. But it wasn't all bad because in February I decided to start a YouTube channel again. But this time I documented my dropshipping journey as a beginner and I called it Mikey again. Get it? Because my last channel was called Mikey. This one's called Mikey. No? Okay, cool. And apparently a lot of people could actually relate to my struggle because literally in 3 months I got over 1,000 followers and my channel got monetized. So now I could actually start putting the money into dropshipping. But like I said, it wasn't working. I was trying, failing, and nothing worked until I met a guy called Michael Bernstein. This one guy changed everything for me. So he has a dropshipping mentorship program and he also has a YouTube channel. He saw me as his perfect case study. If he managed to help someone like me who has just been failing non-stop to make this work, I would have posted the results on my YouTube channel, and I basically would have brought more eyes to his program. So it was a win-win for both of us. So basically Michael agreed to help, and he identified what I was doing wrong all those months.
Honestly, like I feel like you're testing everything right now. You're trying Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. You're all over the place with everything. So I feel like you should focus on one strategy only. I think that your best bet should be TikTok organic.
So he told me to just stick to this one thing called TikTok organic. Basically, you order the product you want to sell to your house, then you make TikTok videos about the product and you try to go viral. Once you go viral, you'll get so many people just coming to your website and buying the product. And this is where his student Jacob Braden came in. He was already good at TikTok organic, so his job was to just share the sauce. And from October to December, these two guys made me suffer. They made me work 10 times harder than I've ever worked before. And they showed me what it actually takes to be able to consistently make money online. But even after getting mentors, I still didn't make any serious money that year, and I felt like I never would. At this point, the doubt starts to come back, like, is this even real? Can you actually make money online? Am I wasting my time? Maybe there actually isn't more to life than this. So I spoke to Michael and Jacob about it, and they basically told me to just shut up and stop whining like a baby and put in the work. So I did, and that was when things started clicking. In January, I made $2,000. In February, I found my first winning product and made over $8,000. In March, I found my second winner and made $17,000. In April and May, I had like 3 winners at the same time, and I made $18K in April and $36,000 in May. And in June, I did almost $50,000. All of this is pure profit. There's still more, but this video is 100K, so let's not talk about that. I knew it. I knew there was more to life than this. I just knew it. $100,000, bro. So of course, that raises the question, how did I celebrate? So one of you guys actually sent me a DM and reminded me that in the beginning, when I had no more money to try dropshipping, I had to ask my sister for money. And my sister was already paying for everything. The rent, the food, all the bills, my gym membership, everything. And on top of that, I asked her for more money to run dropshipping. And she didn't even know whether this thing was going to work or not. But she helped me anyways. And she's helped me in so many other ways that she doesn't need to know about. So I decided, why not take her to Dubai to say thank you. And the second reason for going to Dubai was to meet up with the boys. We are in Dubai, in a penthouse. So Michael, when you found my channel, literally all I was posting was failing dropshipping videos. You knew that if you decided to help me, I still would have posted it. Why did you decide to take such a huge risk?
Well, it's 2 things. It was not that big of a risk because I just understood if I have somebody in front of me who's 100% gonna just do until it works, I'm fine with that. Because I know for a fact they just need the proper strategy. And on top of that, your YouTube videos were on point, which means that your video skills are gonna be really good and organic is going to suit you perfectly, you know? And number 2 is I also understood if I will be there to be in the moments where you are maybe even going to think about quitting, I will be able to hold you accountable, you know? I remember like a bunch of moments where you were like completely stressed and rethinking life and everything, and it's something which I've dealt with like hundreds and hundreds of times with every other student out there because it's nothing special. I feel like this is very important for everybody watching. You're not special. Because on average, you are average. Every single problem you face, everybody out there faces as well. But to you, it feels like this crazy new thing because you've never experienced it. And the funny thing is, there is a solution out there, you just don't know it. And that's basically where I come in.
For a beginner like watching this, how do you think it's best for them to stay calm? First of all, when things go up, and especially when like things go down, because that happens a lot.
I would probably say the biggest point is actually seeing small progress as huge wins. If we take organic, it's gonna be first posting 3 videos a day for a week straight, and then basically testing another product. And you do all of those things, and you have 0 views. But you have a huge win, which is you have posted consistently, which means that you did an amazing job. And if you just think about it, you cannot lose, because especially with TikTok Organic, there's not so much on the line except for your time, which is worthless because you're not making money yet.
Okay, now it's your time.
I have to close my face?
Yes. Well, you look like you're coked up.
Well, make sure you're laying back so you don't look too much taller than me. How do I look? Do I look dripped as f?
Jacob, were there times where you actually doubted Michael's choice and thought I wasn't going to make it?
Yes, no, 100%. The first videos you sent us were some of the worst I've ever seen to this day. And I knew the stakes at hand. I was like, I even said to Michael on a Zoom call, I was like, are you sure about this? I was just happy to meet you. I was like, oh my God, famous guy on our Zoom call.
After teaching so many people through TikTok Organic, what do you think are the most important character traits a beginner should have to see some kind of success?
Screw the character traits. I don't care if you're filming your videos and you start crying while you're doing it because you're so emotionally upset. Just get it done. Treat yourself like a robot. Nobody cares. Those people who just do and shut up and listen, they always find success.
Okay, so for people who want to work with you guys, what should they expect?
Well, first of all, a lot of hard work, frustrations, everything is gonna be super annoying. You're gonna sit there, have no idea what to do. You're gonna be breaking down mentally. But if you keep pushing through it, you're gonna make a ton of money. You select products, show them to us, we pick the best one, you film videos, we revise the videos and tell you what's good and what's bad, and you keep filming until it works.
Me and Michael are not your babysitters. If you don't show up to work, we're not gonna be messaging you, hey, are you coming today? Are you gonna get things done? You're just on your own, you're just gonna fail.
The entire thing is a 50-50. We do 50% of the work. We tell you what to do. You need to execute. So if you actually believe that you're one of the people who is gonna execute, you can apply for the mentoring program by clicking the link below and signing up for a call with us. We find out if we're a good fit, and if yes, we start, if no, then not. We decline over 70% of the people who want to start working with us. This is not like a marketing trick, it actually is true. And you need to make sure that the application is done properly.
Okay, perfect. I have one more question for you guys. We are in Dubai. Can we rent a Lamborghini?
I am not gonna be associated with this.
I am, let's go.
Yes.
Mikey, you are dumb. You know why? Because we have all the setup upside.
We don't have a license. We can't go anywhere. Oh. Okay, cool. Well done.
What?
Well done.
No, you didn't say anything.
What should I say? This is a motivational speech of how I've come so far, blah, blah, blah. No?
Kurwa mać, don't piss me. You kurwa paid for this f***ing shit. There is no way we
I rented this Lamborghini and I couldn't even get to drive it. So I rented it in Michael's name because my license had expired and he was supposed to drive it out somewhere where there was no police and no cars so I could drive it and do some sick YouTube montage, but he couldn't fit in it. So like the car was literally just sitting there in the driveway doing nothing. It was kind of underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. But at least I've sat in one. I've been to Dubai. I've seen for myself in person that there is a whole world out there. Like I knew it, I just knew. I knew there was more to life than that. And I'm so glad that I took the year to just grind and forget everyone, forget everything. Even though it kind of messed up my social skills, it was definitely worth it. Now I've moved out of my sister's place. I have my own apartment now. I have my whole setup going on and I feel inspired and I feel ready to put in the work to get to the next level. And if I can do it, so can you. So let's put in the work. Why are you guys crying? It's not over. Relax.